Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name is Andrea and we are going to do a 60-minute core strengthening series. So let's start in child's pose, bringing the knees as wide as the mat, the big toes together. Letting the hips sink back to touch the heels, stretching the arms out on the mat, letting the forehead rest. Closing your eyes. Beginning to deepen your breath. Begin to lengthen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Begin to make the breath longer and deeper than it has been all day. If Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, this is a great place to come into that. Having a slight constriction at the back of the throat gives the breath a sound almost like waves crashing on the beach. Sink the hips back another inch. See if you can find a little more length in the arms. Start to focus your breath into your back and your side ribs, creating space in the torso. Slowly begin to walk your hands over to the right, stretching the left side body. Keep the forehead resting on the mat. Good. Let your left shoulder fall a little bit closer to the mat. Good. And then send the breath into the left ribs. So imagine that you're creating space between each and every rib. If you want to take the stretch a little deeper, you can place the left hand on top of the right. And then let the hips sink back another inch. Crawl your hands over to the left. Open up the right side body. Again, send the breath into the right rib cage. See if you can expand the ribs on every inhale. So really create space here. Feel all of the muscles in the right side of the back begin to open up. Again, if you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, you can place the right hand on top of the left. That's optional, you don't have to, but just if it feels good on your body. So I'll give lots of options during the class. Whether or not you take them is up to you, just to make the practice more advanced. It just depends where you're at and how your body is feeling. Start to crawl your hands back to center. Make your way to hands and knees, tabletop. Make sure that your hands are placed directly under your shoulders. Your fingers spread wide, pointer fingers parallel to each other and the edges of your mat. Knees directly under hips. Make sure that your ribs are hugging into your spine when you get here. It's really easy to bow into your low back in this position. So I want you to keep your ribs pulling in, your tailbone slightly tucking. Moving through a few cat-cows. Inhale, open up the heart, lift the tailbone, let the belly drop. Exhale, round through the back. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, scoop the low abs in and up, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, open up the heart. And exhale, round. One more time, inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Shoot the right leg out behind you, coming onto the toes. From here, push the body back and let the back of the leg open up. So starting to get into the calf, the Achilles, the back of the knee. Good. Keep your abdominals engaged. Roll to the inner edge of the right foot. Take the right arm to the sky, supported Vashisthasana. Keeping the left knee down on the mat. Yeah, good. Make sure that you're really grounded through the left hand, that weight is evenly distributed through the inside and the outside of the hand. If this is enough, stay here. If you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, you can start to reach the right arm towards the front of the room. Yeah, good. Spin the tricep towards your ear and the bicep to the sky. Yeah, good. If this is enough, stay here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, start to float your right foot, bringing the ankle directly out from the hip. Yeah, good. Holding for 3, 2. Bring the right foot back to the mat. Place right knee to meet left, right hand to meet left. Come back to tabletop. Good. Moving to the other side, shoot the left leg out behind you. Come onto the tippy toes. Pushing the body back, letting the back of the leg open up. Keep your gaze right in between your thumbs. Think of your neck as an extension of your spine. Shift the weight forward, bring the shoulders directly over the wrists. Roll to the inside edge of the left foot. Take your left arm to the sky, supported Vashisthasana. So keep your back body full here. You want the feeling that your low ribs are trying to touch your hip bones. If this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, start to reach the left arm towards the front of the room. Again, spin the tricep towards your face and the bicep to the sky. Good, so you're creating space in that shoulder. Then maybe float your left leg, bringing the ankle in line with the hip. Flex the foot a lot and reach the heel towards the back of the room. Holding for 3, 2. Bring the left foot back to the mat. Bring left knee to meet right, left hand to meet right. Move through a few cat-cows at the pace of your own breath. Opening up the heart on the inhales. Rounding through the back on the exhales. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Reach the right arm straight out in front of you as if you were going to shake somebody's hand. Good. Palm in. Try to get the arm in line with the ear. Keep the gaze right next to that left thumb so your neck is straight. Then shoot the left leg out behind you. Good. Flex the heel. Reach the heel towards the back of the room. Good. Make sure all 5 toes are pointing straight towards the mat. It's easy to let the hip outwardly rotate here. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, tap the elbow to the knee, round through the back. So think cat back. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Tuck the chin to the chest. Hold here. Round through the back for 3. Continue to breathe. 2. 1. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hand and knee to the mat. Moving to the other side, reach the left arm towards the front of the room, palm in. Let the shoulder relax down the back, but reach with the fingertips so the arm is pulling in 2 directions at once. That keeps the arm engaged. Shoot the right leg out behind you, flex the foot. Good. Make sure that the ankle is in line with the hip. This builds heat really quickly, so stay with the breath. Pull your back body a tad. Inhale here. Exhale, tap knee to elbow. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap knee to elbow, round through the back, so think cat back. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow, round through the back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Stay with your breath. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hand and knee to the mat. Good. Tuck your toes. Ground through your hands. Grip the mat with your fingertips. Spin your biceps towards the front of the room so the space across the upper back is lengthening. So other way. Brittany? Yeah, good. With the toes tucked, lift the knees 2 inches off the mat. Let the legs hover. Good. Keep your abdominals really engaged. Scoop your low abs in and up. Hold for 5. Stay with your breath. 4, 3, really nice. 2, 1, lift the hips, down dog. And then move it around. So if you want to pedal the feet out, if you want to swing the hips back and forth, just do whatever feels good here. Maybe you want to shift it through plank a couple times just to warm up the shoulders. Good. And then allow yourself to find a stillness in the pose. Make sure that the fingers are spread wide. The fingertips are gripping the mat. Your triceps are spinning down towards the mat while your biceps spin to the sky. Let your chest sink. Keep your gaze either between your feet or at your belly button. Let your heels sink towards the mat while lifting your hips a little bit higher. And then come back to your breath. On an inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Good. Inhale to a flat spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Scoop your lower abdominals in and up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold, bend your knees slightly. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat spine. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, let the shoulders relax down the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way to the sky. Let your palms touch, take your gaze up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, moving through Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat spine, reach the crown of the head towards the front of the room. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift the body forward, hold plank for 5, 4. Imagine you have a lemon in the middle of your stomach and you're squeezing it from all sides. 3, 2, 1. Coming onto the knees. If you need to, lower Chaturanga. Bring the arms to a 90-degree angle. Good. Come all the way to the mat. Inhale, Cobra pose. Open up the heart. Grip the mat with the fingertips. Exhale, back to the mat. Tuck the toes. Make the legs strong. Inhale, push straight up to plank pose. Hold plank for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, down dog. Good. Come back to your breath. So let down dog be like your home base. This is where you come back to recharge. So every time you get into down dog, see if you can slow it down. Inhale, bend your knees. Take your gaze up to the front of your mat. In between your hands, step or float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way to the sky. Let your palms touch. Feel the connection. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Hold plank for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower Chaturanga. Come all the way to the mat. Inhale, Cobra pose. Open up the heart. Let the collarbone spread across the chest. Exhale, back to the mat. Tuck the toes and make the legs strong. On an inhale, push straight up. Plank pose. Hold plank for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Take your gaze up and between your hands to the front of the mat. Step or float the feet to meet the hands. Good. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way to the sky. Let the palms touch. Exhale, fold it all the way forward. Pull it all the way forward. Yeah, good. Inhale to a flat spine. Don't anticipate. One thing yoga teaches you. Exhale, step or float it back. Chaturanga. Lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra, open up the heart, find that space. Exhale, down dog. So just starting to speed up the flow a little bit. Inhale, bend your knees. Take your gaze to the front of the mat. Exhale, step or float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Good. Bring your weight into your heels. Tuck your tailbone more than you think you should. Sit it back another 2 inches. Keep your gaze up and your heart open. See if you can get your arms in line with your ears. Good. Hold for 3. 2, Brittany, tuck your tailbone more. 1, exhale all the way to stand, hands to the heart in prayer. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat spine. Exhale, step or float back, Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up dog or cobra, open up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the back. Good. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Bring the shoulders directly over the wrists. Good. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Let the left heel sink. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Take it across the body, twist. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. I just heard somebody's hip pop so loud. Step the foot in between the hands. That was yours, huh? Stay high on your back toes. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent pose. Just from that twist. That's so funny. So in crescent, make sure that your front leg is at a 90-degree angle. You want to try to get your thigh parallel to the mat. Bend your back knee a few inches. Tuck your tailbone. So beautiful. Let your shoulders relax down your back. Maybe take your palms together, maybe take the gaze up. Only if that feels good, that's just an option. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat, step right foot back. If you want to challenge yourself, let it hover, lower Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up dog, open up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Reach the heel to the back of the room. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the back. Bring the shoulders directly over the wrists. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Flex the foot. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Get it as high onto that arm as you can. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Take it across the body. Oh, no pop this time. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Good. Step your foot in between your hands. Stay high on your back toes. Inhale your arms to the sky, crescent pose. Good. Make sure that the legs are really strong here. That front leg at a 90-degree angle. Pull your left hip towards the back of the room so that your hips are squared to the front of the room. See if you can find a stillness in the pose. Come back to the breath. Back heel directly over back toes so that back foot is really high. Yeah, good. Maybe bring the palms together. Maybe take the gaze up. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step left foot back. If you want to challenge yourself, let it hover. Lower Chaturanga. Nice. Inhale, up dog. Open up the heart. Oh, pretty. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. Cleansing breath. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. Inhale, bend your knees. Take your gaze up, step or float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale to a flat spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana folds. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale all the way to stand, hands to the heart in prayer. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat spine. Exhale, step or float it back, Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up dog, open up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Reach the heel towards the back of the room. Good. Shift forward, plank pose. Good. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Keep it here. Good. Inhale, shoot it back, plank pose. Keep your right foot lifted. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, shoot it back, plank pose. Keep the right foot lifted. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Last one. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Stay high on the back toes. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent pose. Good. Take your stance a little longer because your knee is coming over your ankle. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale, twist towards the right leg, arms to a T. Start to get those obliques to work. Good. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent pose. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, twist. Hold it here. Make the arms really straight and strong. So think warrior two in the arms. Squeeze your stomach muscles a ton here. Make those obliques work. See if you can twist it another inch. Place left hand to the inside of right foot, right arm to the sky, easy twist. Make sure that your hips are squared here. So take your right hand and place it on your sacrum. It's really easy for your right hip to dip. You want to think crescent hips. So it's easy for your left hip to dip. So lift that left hip until you're at your crescent hips again, and then come back to the twist. Yeah, good. Firmly plant your left hand, take your gaze down to the mat, step your right foot back to meet your left, Vashisthasana side plank. Option to lower your left knee, like we did in the beginning of class. We had that option where we had the knee lowered. You can take that here. If you want to challenge yourself, let your right foot float, reach your right arm towards the front of the room. So very similar to what we did in the beginning of class, just now we have that bottom leg extended. Keep the back body full. Move this hip towards the street a little bit. Good. Take the right arm back to the sky. Make your way back to plank pose. Hold plank for 3, 2, 1. Lower chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up dog. Open up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Really, really nice work. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Reach the heel towards the back of the room. Good. Shift out to plank pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tap the left knee to the left elbow. Good. Inhale, shoot the leg back. Stay in plank. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, shoot the leg back. Stay in plank. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot in between your hands. Stay high on your back toes. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent pose. So find your pose here. We went through all of the adjustments earlier. So what little adjustments can you make now to make the pose that much stronger? Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, twist over towards the left leg, arms to a T. Good. Let those obliques work. Inhale, crescent pose, arms to the sky. Exhale, twist. Inhale, crescent pose, arms to the sky, last one. Exhale, twist. Hold it here. Make the arms really straight and really strong so that the triceps, the biceps are wrapping around the bone. See if you can twist another inch. Good, sink into that front knee a bit deeper. Really nice. Place the left hand flat on the mat, right hand flat on the mat, left arm high to the sky, easy twist. So again, check your sacrum. Make sure that right hip isn't dipping here. If it is, lift it up a couple inches. Try to stack your left shoulder on top of your right. Ground through that right palm. Good. Breathe into the twist. Step left foot back to meet right, Vashisthasana side plank. And again, option to lower that right knee if you need a little added support. Make sure that the back body is full, so you're trying to get your hips to touch your low ribs. Your abdominals are super engaged. Maybe let the left foot float. Maybe reach the left arm towards the front of the room. These are all just options to make the pose stronger. If you're just working on Vashisthasana, stay there. Bring left arm back to the sky. Plank pose. Bring left hand to meet right. Hold for 3. Shift the body forward. 2, 1. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Open up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Really nice. Lower onto the knees, take a child's pose. Letting the forehead rest on the mat. And you can bring the knees together, you can take the knees wide, whatever feels better for you here. You can stretch the arms out, you can bring the arms behind you and reach towards your feet, coming into a full fetus position. Whenever you're ready, make your way back to down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Hold it here. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, slide the knee down to the wrist. Good. Slide it back up to the tricep. Slide it down to the wrist. Slide it back up to the tricep. Last one, slide it down to the wrist. Slide it back up to the tricep. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Round through the back, step the foot in between the hands. Spin the back heel to the mat, heel to heel alignment. Inhale your arms to the sky, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. So make sure that your front heel is lined up with your back heel. Your front leg is at a 90-degree angle, so the same thing in crescent. You want your knee directly over your ankle and your hip in line with your knee. Pull your right hip towards the back of the room so that the hips are squared. Let the shoulders relax down the back and try to keep your shoulders squared with the front of the room as well. Bring your hands to your heart, open it up, warrior two, heel to arch alignment. So one of those foots is going to have to move. I recommend the front one. It's a lot easier to move the front one than the back one. And you can take a gaze down. You can look down at your feet and be like, oh, are they lined up? It's totally okay to look. Rebend into that front knee so it's at a 90-degree angle. Scoop your right hip underneath you and then open your right knee towards your small toe. Keep your arms really strong and straight. Good. From here, setting up side angle, bring right hand to the inside of right foot, left arm to the sky. Option to take side angle prep, bringing the right forearm to the right knee, left arm to the sky. Good. If this is enough, stay here. If you want to challenge yourself and start to get into the obliques, reach the right arm towards the front of the room, palm up. Yeah, good. And then maybe bring left hand to meet it like you're holding a beach ball. Good. Stay with the breath. Peel the left shoulder towards the wall behind you. Hold for 3, 2. If the arms are floating, bring them back to side angle. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lengthen through left side body. Take the gaze up to the right fingertips. Don't lose that bend in the front knee. Stay with the breath. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left, moving through a vinyasa or coming directly to down dog. So the vinyasas are meant to warm up your body. At this point in the practice, if you're warm enough, the vinyasa is just an option. You don't have to do it. It's totally up to you. If you're like, meh, I'd rather not, then don't. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Reach the heel towards the back of the room. Flex the foot. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Again, option to stay here. I love options in my life. I love options in my yoga class. If you want to take it deeper, slide the knee down to the wrist. Good. Slide it back up to the tricep. Slide it down to the wrist. Slide it back up to the tricep. Slide it down to the wrist. Slide it back up to the tricep. Inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Find length. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the back. Step the foot in between the hands. Spin the back heel to the mat, heel to heel alignment. Inhale, arms to the sky, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. So again, go through all those adjustments here. What did you do last time in this pose to make sure that the pose was correct? Do them again here. How can you make the pose stronger? So your practice is only as hard as you make it. You can get into a pose and work, or you can get into a pose and just kind of hang out. So where do you want to take your practice today? Bring your hands to the heart. Open it up, warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment. Let your shoulders relax. Take your drishti or your gaze either right over the middle finger of that left hand, or you can take it straight over your heart if that bothers your neck, whatever feels better for you. Setting up side angle, bringing left hand to the inside of left foot, right arm to the sky. So that arm is now there to help you. You can use your left arm to push your left knee back more, so getting it more in line with the little toe. Then scoop the left hip underneath you. If this is enough, stay here. If you want to challenge yourself, start to float your left arm towards the front of the room, palm up, as if you were holding a tray. Good. Then maybe bring the right arm to meet it. So only do this if your obliques are really strong and you can hold the pose. Start to peel the right shoulder to the wall behind you. Good. If the arms are floating, come back to side angle. Find the pose. On an inhale, reverse your warrior, bring right hand to the back of right thigh, left arm to the sky. Don't lose that bend in the front knee when you reverse it. It's really easy to lose a bend. So nice. Keep lengthening through your right side body. So you're creating a lot of space. You're not dumping into the right side, but you're lengthening. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the mat. Step left foot back to meet right. Lower chaturanga, moving through your vinyasa, or maybe just coming to down dog. Again, the vinyasa is optional at this point. You may be super warm and you may not need it. Inhale, bend the knees. Take the gaze up, step or float the feet to meet the hands, forward fold. Good, heel toe the feet mat distance apart. Grab the toes in yogi toe lock. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold the body into the legs. Yeah, good. Again, inhale, lengthen, find space. Exhale, fold it in. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. From here, place both hands on the mat. Bend the knees. Step the feet back to plank pose. Yeah, so just step it back. Good. Shift the body forward. Make your way onto your forearms, coming to forearm plank. Good. Now again, imagine you have that lemon right in the middle of your stomach, and you're squeezing it from all sides. Keep your gaze right in between your thumbs. Think of your neck as an extension of your spine. Hold for 5. Stay with your breath. 4, 3, 2. Push up plank pose. Good. Lower chaturanga. This is the worst part. Inhale, up dog with the collarbone spread across the chest. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Good. Hold it here. Take it over to the left tricep. Good. Right tricep. Left tricep. Right tricep. Left tricep. Last one, I promise. Inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Stack right hip on top of left, let the knee bend. I know it sucks. I've done it many times. I feel you. So try not to let the left shoulder dip here. Keep the shoulders square to the front of the room and keep the back body full. So don't bow into the low back, fill here a little bit. Yes, much better. Begin to straighten the leg. Reach the heel towards the back of the room. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Good. Stay high on the back toes. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent pose. Good. Let the shoulders relax down the back. Start to bring the body forward in a 45-degree angle. Take your gaze down to the mat. Get grounded through the right foot. Float it up, warrior 3. Flex your left foot as much as you can. Reach the heel towards the back of the room. Maybe reach the arms out in front of, towards the front of the room. Good. Holding for 3, 2. With control, bend into your right knee. Slowly float your left leg back, crescent pose. Good. Place left hand to the inside of right foot, right arm to the sky, easy twist. So we're only going to be here for a couple breaths. Step right foot back to meet left, Vashisthasana, side plank. So again, fill your back body. Stay really engaged. Take your gaze down to the mat. Come to the right forearm. Forearm Vashi on the opposite side. So forearm side plank. Rolling to the outside edge of the right foot. Good. Keep that back body full. Take your top hip, move it in the direction you're facing another inch. Bring your left hand behind your head. Push your head into your hand. Open up your heart to the sky. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tap your elbow to the mat. I know, they're no fun. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, tap the elbow to the mat. Barely touch it. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, tap the elbow to the mat. Good. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, forearm plank. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Push-up plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice work. Last side, and then you guys are coming to the mat, I promise. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Good. Hold it here. Open up the heart to the front of the room. Take it to the right tricep. Knee to left tricep. Knee to right tricep. Knee to left tricep. Knee to right tricep. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot in between your hands. Stay high on your back toes. Inhale your arms to the sky, crescent pose. Bring your body forward in a 45-degree angle. Take the gaze down to the mat. Float it up, warrior 3. Option to bring the hands to the heart if that's a little bit easier for you. Good. Rotate this hip down a little bit. Yeah, good. Reach your right heel towards the back of the room. Make the leg really straight and really strong. Maybe reach the arms towards the front of the room if you want to take the pose a little deeper. Good. Slowly bend into your left knee. Step your right foot back, crescent pose. Bring right hand to the inside of left foot, left arm to the sky, easy twist. Stay high on the back toes. Make the back leg really straight and strong. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, step left foot back to meet right, Vashisthasana side plank. Again, keep that back body full. So your abdominals are really engaged. Take the gaze down to the mat, come to the left forearm, forearm vashi on the opposite side. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Make sure that your front hip is not dipping back. It's really easy for the front hip to go back. So see if you can bring it forward 2 more inches. Take the right hand behind the head, push the head into the hand. Take a deep inhale here, exhale, tap the elbow to the mat. Good. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, tap the elbow to the mat. Good. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, tap the elbow to the mat. Last one. Inhale, take it to the sky. Forearm plank. Shift the body forward. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way to the mat. Sphinx pose. Open up the heart. Stretch out the abdominals, close the eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Let it go out the mouth. Take a deep inhale. Lion's breath, let it go. One more time, take a deep inhale. Lion's breath. Start to slow it down. Come back to your breath here. Can you create the same breath that you had in the beginning of the class? Lower chest to the mat. Bring the hands to either side of your chest, right at your ribs. Tuck your toes, make your legs strong. Push straight up, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Take your gaze to the front of the mat. Step or float, land on your butt, coming to sit. Good. Bring your hands to the backs of your thighs, setting up Navasana or boat pose. Bring the legs up to a 90-degree angle. Good. Let the arms float. Good. So you can keep it here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can straighten the legs. Yeah, good. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Lower Ardha Navasana. Exhale, take it up Navasana. Good. Inhale, lower Ardha Navasana. Exhale, take it up Navasana. Good. Inhale, lower. Hold for 5, 4. Really nice. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. I swear I already practiced today. I feel like such a jerk just watching everyone. I went to a class this morning. Stretch the arms over the head, stretch the toes towards the front of the room. really nice. Let the abdominals stretch. From here, take the hands, snuggle them underneath your low back. Take your legs straight to the sky. Yeah, good. Okay. From here, inhale, lower the feet 2 inches from the mat. Exhale, take it up. Good. So moving through this at the pace of your own breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your feet engaged. 3. Really nice. 2. And last one. Good. Take both legs to the sky. Flex the feet. Bring the arms towards the ceiling and make like rocket ship arms. Yeah, good. Okay, from here you're going to sit it straight up. So you don't want to try to touch your toes, you want to try to touch the ceiling. So we're going to pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really tiny movements. Let the shoulders rest on the mat. Bring the right foot down 2 inches from the mat. Let it hover. Keep the arms exactly how they are. Good. Right leg down. Only right leg, left leg up. Good. Right leg hovering. Bring the palms to touch. Take the hands to the outside edge of the left foot or left leg. Good. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. Pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Really, really nice work. Setting up bridge pose. To stretch out the abdominals, bring the feet to the mat, hip distance apart. Make sure that you can just graze the heels with the middle finger. From here, lift the pelvis to the sky. Bring the toes slightly in towards each other if you feel like they're splaying out. Good. Start to snuggle your shoulders underneath you. Interlace your hands palm to palm. Good. Ground through the feet. Open up the heart towards the back of the room. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae, tailbone coming down last. Keep your tailbone tucking the entire time so you feel like a little cavern created in your stomach on the way down. Setting up for one more back bend. Option to come into full wheel if that's part of your practice and you want to take the back bend a little bit deeper. Otherwise, coming into your second bridge. This will be the last back bend we do. So deciding from there, either bridge or full wheel. So making your way to your back bend. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae, tailbone coming down last. So again, tuck the tailbone the whole way down. Get that little cavern created in your stomach. When you land to the mat, bring the feet mat distance apart. Keep the knees bent. Good. Slowly windshield wiper the legs back and forth to let go of any tension that may have built up in the back. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. Rock up and down on the spine until you come to a seat. Coming to Janu Sirsasana, bring the right foot to the inside edge of the left thigh. Bring the left leg out at an angle. So this is more a twist than a hamstring stretch. A lot of times when people come into this stretch, they think they're stretching their hamstring because you're folding over a straight leg, but really you want to focus more on the twist in the body. So you'll feel the twist or the stretch more in your back than in your leg. From here, inhale your arms to the sky, lengthen. Let the shoulders relax down the back. twist towards the left leg, and then take it into a forward fold. Try to get your shoulders as square to the knee as you possibly can. Try to keep the heart open, so don't round into the pose a ton. See if you can create length while you're here. Try to keep the breath just as deep here as it was in the beginning of class. Sometimes when you get into these twists, it constricts the breath. So can you come back to that really full, deep breath? If this is enough, stay here. If you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, bring the right hand, place it to the outside edge of the left foot. Bring the left hand about a foot outside of the leg in line with the knee. On your inhale, lengthen. Open your heart. On your exhale, pull yourself into the twist a little bit deeper and then take it forward another few inches. You should feel a nice deep stretch up the right side of your back. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Palm up if you have the flexibility, maybe letting the entire forearm rest on the mat. Take the right arm to the sky. Good. Start to peel the right shoulder back and let the heart open. If this is enough, you can stay here. If you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, reach the arm up over the head, lengthening through right side body. Use that left arm, push it into the leg to open your heart a little bit more. Maybe take your gaze up to the sky if that feels good. With control, inhale back to center. It's a really deep stretch, so take your time coming out of it. And then make your way to the other side. Bringing left foot to inner right thigh, right leg out to an angle. Make sure all 5 toes are pointing straight to the sky. Foot flex, inhale, arms to the sky, lengthen. Exhale, twist, bring it into a forward fold. And again, try to get your shoulders as square to your knee here as you can. Send your breath into your left side body. Feel the stretch. If this is enough, you can stay here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Bring the right hand outside of the knee, about a foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull yourself into the twist and then forward fold a little bit deeper. You should feel a nice stretch up the left side of the back. Maybe even into that left shoulder blade. And again, try to keep the heart open here. See if you can lengthen into the pose instead of just folding and falling into it. With each inhale, find a little more space. With each exhale, move into that space a little bit deeper. Starting to move out of the twist, bring the right hand to the inside of the right leg, palm up, left arm to the sky. Peel the left shoulder back, let the heart open. Use that right arm and push it into your leg to help you open your heart a little bit more. Maybe start to reach the left arm over the head. Peel the shoulder back. Maybe take the gaze up towards the sky if that feels good on your neck. Really nice. With control, inhale back to center. Good. Bring both legs straight out in front of you. Give them a little wiggle. Take the arms to the sky, lengthen. Let the shoulders relax down the back. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, forward folds. Again, try to keep your heart open here. So maybe even take your gaze up. With each inhale, lengthening. With each exhale, folding a little bit deeper. If you want to get a toe stretch while you're here, one of my old teachers used to do this, and I thought it was so funny, but it feels really good. If you can touch your toes, bring each finger in between a toe. It's like something a normal, 30-year-old would never do, but when you do yoga, you do it. And then just let your toes stretch apart. Our poor little feet, they're stuck in those shoes all day long, so being squeezed together. So it's nice to kind of take the time to stretch the toes apart. On your next inhale, rolling it up, vertebrae by vertebrae, head coming up last. Take your left foot, place it across your right thigh. Bringing your left arm behind you. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Exhale, tricep to the outside of the thigh, come into a twist. Keep that right foot flexed and engaged. And this may be where you're at. You can work the twist here. If the full bind is part of your practice, you can come into that by taking your right arm, bringing it underneath the leg, bringing your left arm behind you, and then grabbing opposite fingertips. So if you come into the full bind, make sure that you're keeping the heart open. You don't want to come into the full bind if it takes away from the integrity of the pose. So only coming into it if it adds. With each inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. So imagine you're creating space between each and every vertebra, and with each exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. If the back arm is still straight with the fingertips on the mat, let the shoulder fall away from the ear. If you're in the full bind, start to make your way out. Inhale back to center. And then switching sides, take the left leg straight out, cross the right foot across the thigh. Bringing the right arm behind you, inhale left arm to the sky. Exhale, twist. Keeping the left foot engaged. Maybe closing the eyes and just feeling the twist, breathing into the spine. Maybe you're making your way into the full bind if you did on the other side. Otherwise, just see if you can find a little more space here. Use that back arm as a kickstand to keep your spine really straight. Inhale back to center. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana. Either grabbing the ankles, the insides of the feet, or the toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And while you're here, if you want to get into the stretch a little bit deeper, you can bring your elbows to the insides of your legs and just start to push the knees towards the mat. So it's almost like a self-assisted stretch. It's not almost like a self-assisted stretch, it is a self-assisted stretch. Breathing into the hips, see if you can find a little more space. Start to let go of any tension that maybe you're holding on to there. We have a lot of stuff that builds up in our hips. So these hip opening poses are really great places to find some sort of release. Whether it's physical, whether it's emotional. Give yourself permission to let go of something here. We spend a lot of our lives holding on to things, both physically and emotionally. I have a closet full of shit I never wear, but I just won't get rid of it. Once you learn how to create space on your mat, it becomes so much easier to create space in your day-to-day life. I always say that yoga is sort of like cleaning out your closet. Creating space, getting rid of the things that no longer serve you and making room for new things. Slowly start to lengthen up. Bring the legs straight out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Crossing the legs, coming into an easy cross-legged position. Bringing the hands to the heart in prayer, closing the eyes. Feeling the chest rise and fall with the breath. Allowing yourself to be completely present in this moment. Being content with just being, just existing. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Let it go out the mouth. Feeling intense gratitude for your practice. Thanking yourself for taking the time to come to your mat. Using your mind, your body, and your breath as one. Bowing the chin to the chest. May the light within me honor the light within you, and may the light within you honor the light within everyone who surrounds you. Namaste.